Welcome to the Perfect Dose podcast. We dive into everything you need to know about skincare treatments, wellness tips, and skincare routines so you can look and feel your best. If this sounds like you, make sure you hit subscribe so you can stay up to date on the latest episodes. I'm your host, Dr. Kristen Herzog, board-certified nurse practitioner and injection specialist. My med spa, The Perfect Dose, is located in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you are interested in becoming a patient and seeing me in practice, make sure you head straight to my website. If you're a medical provider and you want to stay up to date on the latest trends, techniques, have access to my protocols, articles, and business tips, make sure you follow me on Patreon at The Perfect Dose. For everyone else, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at The Perfect Dose. Welcome to the Perfect Dose podcast, you guys. This week, we are talking all things biohacking hair. And I wanted to do this episode because I have been on a hair journey in the last year. I get so many questions. What have I done to grow my hair? How is my hair so thick and healthy after having thyroid issues, after postpartum, having a baby? Now I'm pregnant again. And I am going to talk to you guys about my exact hair routine, how I grew my hair literally 6 inches in 6 months. For everybody watching on YouTube right now, this is my transformation. This was just January of last year. It is insane. This is my hair now. My hair is healthier than it's ever been. It is thicker. I am continuing to work on optimizing my hair health. So all of the things that I'm going to talk about in this podcast episode, I am still doing. It is pregnancy safe, the products that I'm choosing. I'm also going to talk to you guys about my supplement routine because I am so tired of all the hair gimmicks out there that are like, buy these hair gummies, your hair is going to grow, blah, blah, blah. That is so not true. I've tried every single hair gummy. Nothing worked. The only thing that worked was actually supplementing based on my deficiencies. So I got blood work done. I figured out what my body was deficient in. I supplemented based on those deficiencies. And then I added in some other things we're going to talk about, and I optimized my hair growth. So that is what we are going to be breaking down today. And we are also going to talk about the best hair growth device, the best in-office hair treatment that is on the market that is going to be blowing up. We've been doing this treatment, you guys, at Perfect Dose for a couple of years, and I'm telling you, results are insane. There's no pain, no downtime. You are going to start seeing this as a big trend in 2025 and also in years to come because it is the true biohacking device for hair growth. So let's get into it. Okay, so first thing I want to start with is what I did for my hair in the very beginning. So right after Jack was born, which is my baby boy, he's 2 years old now, I chopped my hair off. So as you can see, my hair was like super stringy. It was blonde. It was unhealthy. I had been dyeing my hair, all of these things for years and years. And I was like, you know what? I'm chopping it off. I'm dyeing it dark and I'm starting fresh. So this is what my hair was like right after baby. I chopped it off, I dyed it brown, and then I started my journey. So that was step one. I highly recommend if you have really thin hair, if your hair is unhealthy, if you have dead ends, to chop it off and start fresh. It is a little alarming going from like longer hair to literally a bob. My hair was like up to my ear when I chopped it off, and I never had hair that was shorter than shoulder length. So it was crazy, but I am so glad that I did it. It gave my hair the best chance at starting fresh. So that was step one. Step two, I started in-office treatments, and the in-office treatment that I started is called Alma TED. Alma TED is the best biohacking hair device, and this device uses ultrasound to open up your hair follicles. So there's no pain. You're sitting in a chair. This ultrasound device is going to open up the channels on your scalp, and then we're delivering exosomes into your scalp. We're closing the channels with the ultrasound device again. So that way you have the best chance at driving these exosomes into your hair follicles to regrow your hair. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, okay, what is different between Alma TED and PRP? I've heard these things. Well, Alma TED is exosomes. PRP is your own growth factors. So what's the difference? So what we do with PRP is we draw your blood down. So we draw it out with little blood tubes. We spin it in something called a centrifuge. And a centrifuge is going to be this device that's going to spin your blood at high speeds so that it can separate according to what we're trying to get. So we separate your PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma, from your red blood cells. And that platelet-rich plasma is then used to inject into your scalp to help regrow your hair. Now, I used to do PRP hair growth all of the time. It's something that I had in my practice. I've had it done myself. So it's not something that I'm against. We just now have something better. And the cons with PRP are that we don't know the quality of your growth factors. So when you're 20 and you're super healthy, your growth factors are going to be amazing, right? You're in your prime. But when you are older, let's say your 30s, 40s, if you have any health problems, if you have lots of stress, if you drink alcohol, any autoimmune issues, anything like that going on in your life, these can all impact your growth factors. So, therefore, when you get injected with PRP in your scalp, you may not get results that your friend got. You may not get amazing outcomes. You may get some growth, but not a lot. So, it's very unpredictable. And in practice, I was seeing some amazing results, and then I was seeing some not so amazing results. And it's such a bummer because you spend so much money, you want to get what you pay for. And it just wasn't something that I could guarantee. But at the time, it's all we had. So I was utilizing this. It was a treatment that I offered. We still offer it today, but we have really transitioned our patients to Alma TED. And exosomes are what Alma TED uses. So what's that? Different than your own growth factors. Well, exosomes are going to be made in a lab. So we know the exact amount of growth factors that are in these products. So it's very predictable. Instead of drawing your blood, injecting it in your head, and then waiting to see if you're going to get good results, we know for sure these exosomes are going to deliver. And what are exosomes? I think it's important to understand exactly what these are because there's so much talk out there. There's so many options. There's peptides, exosomes, growth factors, stem cells, and it can get very confusing. So let's start with stem cells. Stem cells are going to be like the master cell, right? Think of stem cells as the Amazon truck that is delivering packages. So Amazon truck is going to drive around the route. It's going to deliver these packages, but that's it. That's really where it stops. And exosomes are what the stem cells are delivering. So these are really the important pieces to what is going to help grow your hair or optimize your skin. It's amazing. So think of these little Amazon Prime packages now being delivered to your house. That's the exosome. And these packages are going to contain essential nutrients and essential growth factors, plus amino acids that are crucial for regenerating hair follicles, regenerating skin, whatever you're utilizing it for. So once you get this package of growth factors, amino acids, peptides, all of the good things, then wherever you're putting it, so let's say you're doing exosomes for your skin, well, that's going to make your skin cells work better. It's going to optimize your skin cells. If you're using it for your hair, well, this is going to optimize your hair follicles. So think about whatever the job is of that cell, whether it's a hair follicle, whether it's a skin cell, exosomes are going to make it work better. It's going to optimize the function. It's going to supercharge the cell. So when we supercharge these hair follicles, they grow faster, they grow healthier, and even can be woken up. And what I mean by that is sometimes we have hair follicles that are just not active. So they're still alive, they're not dead, which means hair can be produced, but they're just not active. So exosomes are going to wake them up. So we see amazing results. So this is just a couple before and afters of Alma TED treatments utilizing these exosomes, and the results are incredible. You can see here it is amazing for both men and women. It is no downtime and it doesn't hurt. So that's another positive because PRP used a needle in your scalp. And if you've ever had PRP, like, it is painful. It was worth it, but painful if it worked. So that was what we had. Alma TED doesn't hurt at all. You have no downtime. It's not painful. It's really quick. It takes about 45 minutes for the entire procedure. And the only thing you can't do after a treatment is wash your hair for 24 hours. That's it. So super easy. Now, how many treatments does it take for Alma TED to work? And the key here is it just depends on what your hair loss is. So if you're just like, you know what, I want healthier hair, then you can do 3 Alma TED treatments and probably have great results. If you have significant hair loss, significant hair thinning, areas of concern, we may need to do more treatments in order to optimize your results, but that can range anywhere from 3 to a total of 6 treatments. With each treatment, you will get results. So that is what's really cool. You can actually see the progress of your hair growing. It is amazing. And then I like to do some maintenance with this. And maintenance is going to consist of Alma TED in office twice a year because not only do we want to wake up these hair follicles and optimize them, but we want to keep them optimized, right? So we want to make sure our hair stays growing, stays healthy, and we keep our results. So I like to do an Alma TED treatment in office twice a year. Now, what about maintenance at home? And if Alma TED is not accessible for you, then I'm going to recommend you do at home exosomes. And at home exosomes versus exosomes in office. So, in office exosomes are going to be more powerful, more effective, and we're actually using a device to drive it into your scalp. So, you're going to get the best penetration and absorption of this exosome as possible. Now, at home, you're still going to get a ton of benefits. All the benefits that I talked about, you will still get. It just won't be as powerful. So, you're going to need to do it longer to get those results. So, I love to maintain with at home exosomes, but if this is all you have access to, definitely go buy it right now. It is amazing. It's called Plated Hair, and Plated Hair is the only hair exosome product. And what you do is it's a little dropper. You put it on your scalp. I usually will put it in 3 spots. So I'll do at my part, about 4 inches outside of that, 4 inches outside of that. And then I'll sometimes put some at the crown of my head. And what I do next is I scalp massage. And this is going to activate your hair follicles. It's going to stimulate your hair follicles. It's going to get blood flowing in your scalp, which is really important. We have to have good scalp health in order for our hair to grow. So I use this scalp massager from Amazon. It's like $5, super cheap. And I drive those exosomes into my scalp. And I make sure I massage for 2 minutes. Now, I use my scalp massager 2 to 3 times a week with my exosomes every single time. I'm always doing my exosomes after my everything shower. So I make sure I get it done and I am really scrubbing that in. So I'm utilizing my scalp massager. I set my timer for 2 minutes. I'm doing it 2 to 3 times a week always. Now, optimally, you want to do this every day. So sometimes I'm really good and I do it every day, but I at least do it 2 to 3 times a week and I get amazing results with this, you guys. And this is a way of just ensuring that you are actually getting these amazing growth factors, nutrients, peptides, everything that's going to make your hair grow faster, stronger, healthier is going to be delivered through these exosomes. So this is next level. I 10 out of 10 recommend. It really worked for me. Results are great. There's also some really great clinical data that supports it. So it's not just me telling you my own personal experience. You're not just reading testimonials from a website, but there's actual clinical data, which means they took these products, so Alma TED exosomes plus the plated hair, and they actually did clinical studies and showed results. So this is really important. There is evidence that it actually works. Now, what about supplements? Because supplements are super important and there's a ton of supplements out there. There's a lot of gimmicks, in my opinion, for hair supplements to make your hair grow. And trust me, I tried everything. I was all about the sugar bear gummies that Kylie Jenner was supporting a few years back. I have tried every single hair gummy possible. And if hair gummies work for you, amazing. I'm not putting them down. I just have found that not everybody needs the vitamins that are in hair gummies. And if you have other deficiencies, you're going to take these hair gummies and you're never going to see hair growth because you still have other deficiencies. And when your body has deficiencies, it's not going to produce optimal hair that is healthy. It's not going to produce optimal skin that is healthy. You're also not going to have healthy nails. So the quality of your nutrients are going to be shown on your hair, skin, and nails. So I did my blood work and I had found out that I had Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And what that is it's an autoimmune condition that pretty much your thyroid is attacking yourself, right? And so I had to optimize my thyroid. And it's like, great, I could take all these hair gummies. I was getting results with Alma TED because it's exosome. So I was doing something that was forcing my hair to grow, but I needed to do something else in order to optimize my hair. And that was fix my body's deficiencies. So once I found out I had Hashimoto's thyroiditis, I started taking vitamin D, zinc, and selenium. And I'm going to tell you guys the benefits of these because they are so huge that I think everybody needs to be taking vitamin D and zinc for sure. If you have any thyroid issues, which a lot of the population does, you need to be taking selenium. And I saw an insane change in my hair. Okay, so let's talk about vitamin D3 because vitamin D3 is like one of the most underrated vitamins, in my opinion. Everybody knows they need vitamin D, but not everybody is actually supplementing with it. So, vitamin D is not only going to be great for bone health, for skin health, but it's actually anti inflammatory. So, it can bring down inflammation in your body. It is also essential for immune function. So, it is going to help your immune system work better. You are going to bring down inflammation. So, vitamin D is so crucial, you guys. You will see an insane change in your skin and your hair if you start taking vitamin D. And it optimizes your thyroid. So, it's another essential nutrient that is crucial for thyroid conversion. So, what does that mean? We're going to really get into that. But basically, you have thyroid hormone, you have your TSH levels, your T3 levels, your T4 levels. And in order for all of those to really work together, your T4 has to convert to T3. And T3 is the most active form in your body. And TSH is like the signal that's produced at the end when T3 and T4 are converting optimally. So, what vitamin D does is it helps the conversion, it helps support conversion of T4 to T3. So, it's great for thyroid, it is great for skin, great for hair, and it's great for inflammation. It is great for immune function. So, it's really great for everyone. That is the number one supplement that I started taking. Next, I started taking zinc, and zinc has some similar benefits. It is anti inflammatory, it is highly supportive of immune function. It is also crucial for that conversion of T4 to T3 for thyroid health. So, anybody that has thyroid health, you need to be taking zinc. We also know that zinc is huge for our immunity. So, it helps our body fight off any viruses, it helps your body fight off bacteria. So, I love taking zinc not only for my thyroid and my hair and my skin, but also because I want to optimize my body and make sure that I decrease my chances of getting sick. So, zinc is huge. And what else zinc does, and this is something that's really fun, is zinc actually makes your Botox last longer. So, not only are you going to get these amazing health benefits, but if you're getting Botox and you aren't taking zinc, you could be increasing your Botox longevity by taking zinc. And that's because zinc is essential in order for Botox to work. So, if we supplement with zinc, you are going to increase the longevity of your Botox because your Botox is going to work more effectively. So, I love taking zinc. I take 54 micrograms. I'm going to link all of my supplements for you guys so that you can order them on my website. I offer them on there. I ship it directly to your house, and these are medical grade. So, you don't have to worry about going to Sprouts or the grocery store and like finding out which one is the best. This is from a brand called Orthomolecular, and they are medical grade. So you have to get them from a doctor's office. It's prescription, and they are highly effective. So definitely recommend getting these. I take my zinc, I take my vitamin D. Now, those are the two supplements that I recommend for everyone if you want to grow your hair, if you want to be healthy, all of the things. Now, selenium is this trace element that also is crucial for thyroid support. So, I started taking selenium because of my thyroid. So, not everybody needs to take a selenium supplement, but if you have any thyroid issues, totally need to take a selenium. And you can either take a supplement or you can eat Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are very high in selenium. So when I was first optimizing my thyroid, I was taking the supplement and eating Brazil nuts. But now I'm just taking the supplement as part of my everyday routine. I am still taking all of these supplements while pregnant. They are pregnancy safe. And I feel amazing, you guys. My energy levels are great. I hardly ever get sick. My baby literally gets sick all the time. And if you have kids, you know this, like kids are always sick. And somehow I've managed to stay healthy. I credit this to making sure that I'm taking care of my body and supporting my immune function with the vitamin D and the zinc. So 10 out of 10 I recommend. I also really grew my hair so thick and so healthy. And I'm not taking a ton of pills. I'm not taking things I don't need. I'm taking things that my body needs. I'm utilizing exosomes both in office and at home, and this has been crucial. So, if you are listening right now and you're like, okay, least expensive versus most expensive, or what should I do first? I would say number one, get your supplements, because you can go get these supplements super easily. They're not very expensive and you can start optimizing your health. I recommend getting blood work done, making sure that you're not deficient in anything else. If you have deficiencies, you need to supplement for deficiencies. So we offer comprehensive lab work at Perfect Dose. If you live in Arizona, you can come see us for that. If not, you can find a functional medicine provider that is in your area and you can get all of these things tested. The next thing that I recommend is buying plaited hair, just because it's easy and it's at home. It's freaking amazing. It works. I will link it for you guys so you can all go purchase it after listening to this episode. And if you are local, go get Alma TED. Research if you have Alma TED in your area. It is insane, you guys. The hair growth journey I've been on, like, this is proof from myself, but also my patients. Tons of before and afters. It doesn't hurt. There's no downtime. So this is really going to take your hair growth to the next level. And the last thing I want to mention here that I feel is really important when we're biohacking hair is not only taking supplements, utilizing exosomes with in-office and at-home procedures, but we need to make sure we're taking care of our scalp. Scalp health is underrated and we need to be doing more of it. So what I recommend is getting a scalp massager so you can really activate your hair follicles and you can make sure you're getting optimal blood flow to your scalp. I also recommend double washing your hair, like a double shampoo in your shower, because this is also going to really help your scalp health. Get a purifying shampoo and really get in there and scrub your scalp. If you're taking care of your scalp, you will see results. I promise. It is amazing. So thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode. Make sure you drop any comments, questions you have below, and I will see you guys next week.